Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to an update on the major winter storm. So, the National Weather Service has issued widespread winter storm warnings across up and down the eastern part of the country, extending from northeast Georgia across northwestern South Carolina, the western two-thirds of North Carolina, western three-quarters of Virginia, all of West Virginia, southeastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and western New York State, all in these pink areas, winter storm warnings for 6 to 12 inches of snow accumulations and up to a quarter of an inch of ice, as well as wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. In the blue areas across the northeast, these are winter storm watches, which signal that this event is going to be occurring in the next 48 hours. And then in the purple areas, we got winter weather advisories. And now the most important thing to look at are these dark pink counties across northwestern South Carolina, one county in northeast Georgia. This is an ice storm warning, and we rarely ever see this issued by the National Weather Service, and they only issue it when they think that there's going to be significant icing accumulations and impacts. So this ice storm warning across northwestern South Carolina states that ice accumulations up to 1/10 to 4/10 of an inch are likely, with snow and sleet accumulations up to 1 inch. And also notice the winds here. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. When you have ice accumulating on trees and you add wind to it, that can really strain the tree and cause it to fall over a lot easier than if there was no ice on it. So again, this ice storm warning is very significant. So we're going to be taking a look at the computer models to see just how much freezing rain accumulations areas are going to be receiving. So the GFS is predicting a quarter to a third of an inch of freezing rain accumulations across central and southern Virginia, central North Carolina, but across western North Carolina, up to 2/3, even 1 inch of freezing rain accumulations, and across northwestern South Carolina, where that ice storm warning is, the GFS model is putting up to 1 inch of freezing rain accumulations, and this goes into far northeast Georgia as well. And then sporadic freezing rain totals up to 1/10 of an inch across Kentucky, West Virginia, and southern Pennsylvania as well. Taking a look at the North American model, this one has much larger area, getting a quarter to a third of an inch of ice all the way up and down the eastern seaboard, extending into Kentucky and Tennessee as well. And the bullseye, this model is showing 1 to 1.25 inches of potential freezing rain accumulation across southwestern North Carolina, South Carolina, and far northeast Georgia. That would be that would be insane if we actually see ice totals like that. The high resolution version of the North American model, the NAMNEST, is putting similar freezing rain totals up and down the mid-Atlantic and Northeast, spreading into Kentucky and Tennessee, of a general 1/10 to a third of an inch, with the bullseye in the Carolinas receiving half to one. This model is putting 1.5 inches, but I'm going to say 1 inch. And then the RAP model. Now, I think this is more closely what's going to happen in reality, where the bullseye is going to get about 1/3 to 1/2 inch freezing rain, and then up into portions of Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, maybe up to a quarter of an inch, as well as our HRRR model showing lower freezing rain totals, but again, anything above 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain is very, very dangerous. So even if these lower end totals verify, we're still going to be seeing major problems across the Carolinas, Virginia, Georgia, and perhaps into Pennsylvania, western Maryland, West Virginia as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be prepared. Keep your eye on on your local weather stations for up-to-date information, and have a wonderful evening.